Hey, what's good, everybody? This is at 980 in the clutch, and just want to talk about a recent signing that just happened between the Atlanta Hawks and Dejounte Murray, who just agreed to a 4-year, $120 million contract extension. And just congrats to Dejounte on getting his new deal. And I do believe that this shows that the Hawks are all in on the duo of Trae Young and Dejounte Murray. Even though this past season there's been a lot of ups and downs, trying to see like who's gonna get the ball, who's gonna be the main guy. It was like hot potato, sort of like I want the ball, no, I want the ball, I want the ball. It was because both guys both need the ball, so they can be effective, because that's their game style. And so I do believe that it took them a little bit of a time to adjust, and now they got a full season under their belt together. I do believe that, especially if they train hard and they understand each other's game, that I do believe next season will be a much better and more efficient showing for the Hawks with their backcourt of Trae Young and Dejounte Murray. We have to see who's willing to sacrifice their status or their like ego as like the number one guy on the Hawks, so to do what's best for the team, because the Hawks, they did make the playoffs this past season, and Dejounte Murray, he did ball out despite those on-court chemistry issues with Trae Young. He averaged 20.5 points per game, 5.3 rebounds, 6.1 assists, 46.4% on field goal percentages, and 34.4% from three. Pretty good numbers overall, and justifiable for that contract he just received. But like I said, for the Hawks to maximize their potential and for them to go really deep in the playoffs, I do believe that one of them has to sacrifice their role as the number one guy and be supportive of who they decide to be. So if Trae Young is decided to be the number one guy, Dejounte has to sacrifice and tailor his play style to Trae Young's liking, and vice versa, if Dejounte is going to be the number one option. Because the Hawks, they do have a great backcourt, like I mentioned. They do got talent around them, but they do need to be able to work together and not just be all offense. That's what Dejounte's for. He's for great defense. But let's see how Quin Synder handles this situation, because he's a great coach. The Hawks were all in on him because he got a 5-year deal, and now it's his team. And there were rumors that Trae Young was going to get traded at one point, but hopefully with this new deal with Dejounte, maybe they'll try to give it at least one more season with those two together and see if it works. And if it doesn't, then maybe they'll try to make a big trade so that they can try to sign someone else with whoever they decide is their main guy, and avoid those tax aprons. But like I said, I do believe there's going to be like a one more year experiment with the Hawks before possibly trading Trae Young, if they decide this doesn't work out. Because Quin Synder, he's like I said, he's a great coach, but he didn't draft or develop Trae Young. He came in the situation. This is his team. Trae Young has been running the Hawks organization ever since he started, because the Hawks found their guy. But now Quin Synder, as the lead man, for the Hawks that he was assigned, and in sports, this is a very similar story. Like new coach or new GM comes in, taking over a role, and all of a sudden, now the player or previous regime that was there that took over the show, now everything's wiped clean. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully the Hawks don't completely blow it up. Like I said, I do believe it's just a matter of maturity and the development between Murray and Young. But like I said, we'll see how this goes. And Trae Young, he's a special player. Of course, there is flaws to his game, on defense, and sometimes his shot selection. But I do believe if Quin Synder and Trae Young can both work together and can help each other and maximize each other's abilities as a coach and player respectively, then I do believe that this is not going to be an issue, and this is this is their team. This is their duo for the long-term future. Because Dejounte Murray, you know, he was brought to Atlanta for a reason. You know, Trae Young needs some help on offense and also to cover on defense, to not be exposed as much on the defensive end. That's what Dejounte is there for. And so it is a possibility that it's still going to be Trae Young's team, but like, let's just see. I would just focus on the relationship between Trae Young and Quin Synder. If things don't work out, I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up gone, Trae Young. So we'll see how this goes. But once again, congrats to Dejounte Murray, and you know, yeah, I mean, let's see what you got. You know, like you are a previous All-Star. Let's see if he's either willing to step up and be the main guy, be the team leader, or be the number 2 option to Trae Young to help this team win. We'll see how this goes from here. So overall, great deal for the Hawks, and hopefully there's only going to be start of something new and better. So thank you all so much. Please like and subscribe. Check out all my videos. God bless you all. Have a great day, and talk soon.